what if your favorite star sensed the end was near and said it out loud? Some left lyrics, others gave eerie interviews. A few told the family, "I won't be here much longer," and then they were gone. These 22 celebrities didn't just leave behind legacies, they left warnings, words that now feel like prophecy. Let's begin with the most recent.
Will you watch my phone?
Why don't you just take it with you?
Hey, we haven't been on a second date. She needs to hear me pee.
Matthew Perry was born on August 19, 1969, and passed away on October 28, 2023, at the age of 54 from drowning due to effects of ketamine. He died in Los Angeles, California, where he lived and created much of his legacy. He was best known as an actor, best known for playing Chandler Bing on Friends.
Okay, it was like she was torturing me for information. And I wanted to give it up. I didn't know what it was.
He received Emmy nominations, SAG Awards with an ensemble cast. He was never married and had no children. Fun fact, in his 2022 memoir, Matthew eerily wrote, "When I die, I don't want friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. I want helping people to be." Just a year later, he passed away unexpectedly in his hot tub. XXXTentacion was born on January 23, 1998, and passed away on June 18, 2018, at the age of 20 from shot in a robbery. He died in Deerfield Beach, Florida, where he lived and created much of his legacy. He was best known as rapper and singer, known for hits like Sad and Moonlight.
Taking shots at all your breath, you know. Feel like I'm damaged.
He received the American Music Award for Favorite Soul and R&B Album posthumously. He was not married but had one son born after his death. Fun fact, in his Instagram Live just months before his death, he said, "If worst things come to worst and I'm dead, I want to know that I made at least 5 million kids happy."
Got these hoes who used to play me in they bras. We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad.
Mac Miller was born on January 19, 1992, and passed away on September 7, 2018, at the age of 26 from accidental overdose of fentanyl, alcohol, and cocaine. He died in Los Angeles, California, where he lived and created much of his legacy. He was best known as rapper and producer, known for albums like Swimming
Drowning, but now I'm swimming.
and Circles. He received posthumous Grammy nomination for Best Rap Album. He was not married but had no children. Fun fact, Mac's lyrics often mention death. In Brand Name, he rapped, "To everyone who sell me drugs, don't mix it with that bullshit. I'm hoping not to join the 27 Club." He died at 26. Prince was born on June 7, 1958, and passed away on April 21, 2016, at the age of 57 from accidental fentanyl overdose. He died in Chanhassen, Minnesota, where he lived and created much of his legacy. He was best known as the legendary musician behind Purple Rain,
I never meant to cause you many sorrows.
When Doves Cry, 1999. He received 7 Grammys, an Oscar, and a Golden Globe. He was married twice and had one child who died in infancy. Fun fact, Prince once told his sister that he felt his life's work was complete, and in his final days said, "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers." Amy Winehouse was born on September 14, 1983, and passed away on July 23, 2011, at the age of 27 from alcohol poisoning. She died in Camden, London, England, where she lived and created much of her legacy. She was best known as singer-songwriter behind Back to Black and Rehab.
Just try to make me go to rehab. I won't.
She received 5 Grammy Awards. She was married once but had no children. Fun fact, Amy joked to friends, "I'm not going to be here long," and had expressed fears she would die young like her idol Billie Holiday. Both died at 27.
Don't you know we love you, sweet
Dear mama.
lady?
Tupac Shakur was born on June 16, 1971, and passed away on September 13, 1996, at the age of 25 from gunshot wounds from a drive-by shooting. He died in Las Vegas, Nevada, where he left a legacy that still echoes today. He was best known as a revolutionary rapper and actor known for hits like Changes and Dear Mama.
Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place, suspended from school.
He received posthumous Grammy nominations and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was never married and had no known children. Fun fact, Tupac's lyrics and interviews frequently reference death and resurrection. He even released an album under the alias Machiavelli just 2 months before his murder.
$50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur.
The Notorious B.I.G. was born on May 21, 1972, and passed away on March 9, 1997, at the age of 24 from gunshot wounds from a drive-by shooting. He died in Los Angeles, California, where he left a legacy that still echoes today. He was best known as a legendary East Coast rapper and lyricist behind Juicy and Big Papa.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace.
He received multiple platinum albums and posthumous Grammy nominations. He was married to singer Faith Evans and had 2 children. Fun fact, Biggie's final album, Life After Death, was released just 16 days after his murder. Avicii, or Tim Bergling, was born on September 8, 1989, and passed away on April 20, 2018, at the age of 28 from suicide by self-inflicted injuries. He died in Muscat, Oman, where he left a legacy that still echoes today. He was best known as a Swedish DJ and producer of global EDM hits like Wake Me Up and Levels.
Wish that I could stay for.
He received Billboard Music Awards and Grammy nominations. He was not married and had no children. Fun fact, Avicii often expressed emotional exhaustion and once said, "I have said like I'm going to die. I have said it so many times." Jim Morrison was born on December 8, 1943, and passed away on July 3, 1971, at the age of 27 from heart failure, unconfirmed drug overdose. He died in Paris, France, where he left a legacy that still echoes today. He was best known as frontman of The Doors, poet, and icon of 1960s counterculture.
No one remembers your name.
He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with The Doors. He was never legally married, but was in a long-term relationship with Pamela Curson. Fun fact, Jim often joked about joining the 27 Club and foreshadowed death in his journals.
We'll be together.
Bob Marley was born on February 6, 1945, and passed away on May 11, 1981, at the age of 36 from melanoma, cancer that spread from his toe. He died in Miami, Florida, where he left a legacy that still echoes today. He was best known as a global reggae icon and humanitarian behind Redemption Song and One Love. He received Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. He was married to Rita Marley and had 11 children. Fun fact, Bob told his manager, "Money can't buy life," before refusing life-saving surgery.
My English is better today. I am happy to be here with the man they raised so much money for. It's great to see you wear a tie that could have been a couch. Thank you.
Robin Williams was born on July 21, 1951, and passed away on August 11, 2014, at the age of 63 from suicide by hanging. He died in Tiburon, California, where he lived privately in his later years. He was best known as an Oscar-winning actor and comedian in films like Good Will Hunting, Dead Poets Society, and Mrs. Doubtfire.
It was such a shanda. I should never buy Gribbinus from a moil. It's so chewy.
He received an Academy Award, multiple Emmys, Golden Globes, and Grammys. He was married 3 times and had 3 children. Fun fact, in 2009, he said, "You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it." After his death, doctors revealed he had been suffering from undiagnosed Lewy body dementia, something he feared was overtaking his mind. John Lennon was born on October 9, 1940, and passed away on December 8, 1980, at the age of 40 after being shot by a fan outside his home. He died in New York City, just steps from the Dakota, where he lived with his wife Yoko Ono. He was best known as a co-founder of the Beatles and as an activist for peace. He received Grammy Awards, Brit Awards, and was twice inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was married to Yoko Ono and had 2 sons. Fun fact, years before his death, John reportedly said, "I'll probably be popped off by some loony." That's exactly what happened outside his home in 1980.
I see you have made your decision. Now let's see you enforce it.
Brandon Lee was born on February 1, 1965, and passed away on March 31, 1993, at the age of 28 after an accidental shooting on the set of The Crow. He died in Wilmington, North Carolina, where he lived privately in his later years. He was best known as the son of Bruce Lee and for his final role in The Crow.
What are you talking about? You heard me rapping, right?
A movie about resurrection. He was engaged at the time of his death. Fun fact, in one interview, Brandon said, "Death is the great adventure." Fans have long noted the eerie connection between his words, his father's untimely death, and the film he died making.
Dreams are hopeless aspirations and hopes are coming true. Believe in yourself, the rest is up to me.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez was born on May 27, 1971, and passed away on April 25, 2002, in a car crash in La Ceiba, Honduras. She died in La Ceiba, Honduras, while filming a spiritual documentary. She was best known as the outspoken and vibrant rapper of TLC, one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. She received Grammy Awards with the group. She was never married and had no children. Fun fact, in the documentary she was filming, she spoke repeatedly about feeling followed by death. The fatal crash that took her life was caught on camera. Mark Twain was born on November 30, 1835, and passed away on April 21, 1910, at the age of 74 from heart failure. He died in Redding, Connecticut, after a legendary writing career. He is best known as the author of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
We're talking about Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain.
He is considered one of the greatest American authors. He was married and had 4 children. Fun fact, Twain once famously said, "I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it." He died 1 day after the comet made its closest approach to Earth. Jimi Hendrix was born on November 27, 1942, and passed away on September 18, 1970, at the age of 27 from a barbiturate overdose. He died in London, England. He was best known as one of the most influential guitarists in music history, with performances like Purple Haze and the Star-Spangled Banner at Woodstock. He received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was not married and had no children. Fun fact, in his song, The Ballad of Jimmy, he sang, "5 years, this he said. He's not gone, he's just dead." He died exactly 5 years after writing that lyric. Aaliyah was born on January 16, 1979, and passed away on August 25, 2001, at the age of 22 in a plane crash. She died in Marsh Harbor, Bahamas, after finishing a music video shoot. She was best known as a rising R&B star with hits like One in a Million, Try Again, and her acting role in Romeo Must Die. She received American Music Awards and MTV nominations. She was not married and had no children. Fun fact, in her final interview just weeks before her death, Aaliyah said, "I feel like I'm going to die young. I've always felt that way." Her words would become heartbreakingly true.